Welcome back to GP Reactions. I hope you're well. Hope you're having a great week. And as always, thank you for subscribing. So I'm going to be reacting now to Thompson Twins, and this is a track called Love on Your Side, and it's a live version taken from the Tube in 1983. So this was from the album Quick Step and Sidekick. Quick Step and Sidekick. It entered the UK Top 40 around about 29th of January, and it kind of peaked at number 9 in the UK Top 40. So without further ado, I'm hoping this doesn't get blocked. I've been kind of looking at a lot of the stuff that kind of gets blocked, and videos to tracks like this have been getting blocked quite a bit. So hopefully this won't get blocked because it's a live performance on Tube. But you never know, and it was actually the first time I've seen this track performed live. So I'm really excited actually to see what the Thompson Twins actually sound like live. Yeah. Just going to quickly pause it there. An interesting thing about this song that I've only kind of recently discovered when I was looking up a couple of facts on the Thompson Twins was that this song was actually written by Alana Curry, the female performer, and then the lyrics were kind of then adapted to Tom Bailey, the main kind of vocalist. So I kind of thought that was quite interesting, that I'm trying to pick out any kind of maybe feminine aspects of this song with that in mind. But it seems like they have properly adapted this song for him to sing. It just isn't the fact that they're just trying to transfer the lyrics that she'd written onto him. But it's an interesting concept about an unconventional relationship where perhaps one side has an idea of how they want to be behaving, and it's kind of making the other side feel uncomfortable. And the one thing I kind of noticed about this song is I love it, the keyboards, the arrangement kind of feels very anxious. In the way the keyboard's playing out, diddling, 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 diddling. It's. I think it's meant to kind of feel, make you feel a little bit kind of anxious, a little bit off kilter, off step, and that kind of goes with the whole kind of feeling that of being this unconventional, uncomfortable relationship with somebody who you actually probably really like, but you can't quite figure out how to behave or what to do. Yeah, it's really interesting video, and I'm actually loving this live performance. Again, I'm kind of blown away that how good this actually sounds. Loving this. So it's interesting. So they must have. Am I thinking right in thinking they must have something programmed into? This is how limited my knowledge is of music. That they've got something programmed into the keyboards that they're literally just pressing a button and it's kind of playing out, or they're actually playing the keyboards, or who's playing the keyboards. I'm kind of really a little bit confused. It must be some kind of programming on it. I know it kind of used to like sample a lot in those days, but maybe they've kind of pre-programmed this in. I don't know. There's a question. Anybody knows about music? What's going on with the keyboards right now in this section? So that was great. That was the Thompson Twins live on the tube with Love on Your Side. I'm kind of assuming that this track was probably from early 1983 as well. I thought it was a fantastically energetic performance. I loved Alana Curry's percussions and stuff. I just love the energy that this band has. I mean, I've seen them on Top of the Pops, but I've never kind of felt that this energy. And Top of the Pops is essentially a studio performance, pre-recorded and mimed. But yeah, this definitely kind of was live. It says live, so it must be completely 100% live. I was a bit kind of curious about how they must have programmed their keyboards or something to kind of like carry on with the music while they were kind of jumping around. But yeah, I really thoroughly enjoyed this performance. And it's a really interesting song. It's, in fact, it's probably I kind of recall, it's one of the few tracks I kind of recall thinking what interesting lyrics there were at the time. But I never actually stopped to kind of analyse them when I was this age. Just kind of like thought they were just like really cool tracks, really cool lyrics to this track. So I'm going to jump straight into them now and have a look to see what they could be about. I hear you laughing in some other room, and it makes me feel locked out. You say my passion often stifles you, and you need to move about. I think, yeah, I mean, as I said halfway through, it felt like this was about a unconventional relationship where the one side feels very comfortable doing what they want without actually kind of considering how uncomfortable it might make somebody else kind of feel. And so you say my passion often stifles you. It's kind of like saying, you know, don't love me too hard. You can't have me to yourself. It feels like another way of saying I want to play around a bit, and you can, you know, be part of that, or because otherwise it's kind of stifling. But I was taught that boys need girls and girls need boys. You say that's not true. You'd rather fool around than be alone with me. Well, that's all right for you. Which kind of suggests that essentially that the she's maybe or he is maybe kind of playing around with girls and guys, and again it's like very one-sided. That's okay for them to do, but I think that in a lot of these kind of relationships, if a partner then suddenly starts doing that, the other half become uncomfortable, because then it's almost like a power thing. The power's sort of taken away and spread around a bit. And I think some relationships, they like to feel that they can do what they want, but you can't, sort of thing. Because you've got love on your side. I bought you sentimental roses, but you gave them all away. I've played you all of my favourite records. We spent the night in talking all the time. You sent me home. I was so surprised to find that after all, it doesn't hurt to be alone. I think in relationships, I've had relationships, maybe not with romantic relationships, but particularly with like friends, where it's almost kind of like too much new things are going on. They're kind of crazy, and in the end, you kind of like when you're away from them, you kind of feel, Jesus, I needed that break, just to kind of kind of. And I'm very sociable. I'm really a sociable person. I kind of go so crazy and get cabin fever if I don't talk to another human being for more than about like half an hour. But I think sometimes with certain people in your life, you kind of just need to find that kind of quiet spot and just say, you know what, it doesn't hurt to be alone after all, just to kind of chill out. But I think in this case, it's really that the relationship is so kind of bizarre and unconventional that they kind of need to step out of it and catch their breath and maybe take stock. Will all the things that you say to me make perfect sense to me? Somehow I'm still unsure when I catch myself going through the same old rhapsody. I don't understand just what I'm doing to myself. I guess that's nothing new. Because when you meet someone who doesn't follow all the rules, it changes everything you do. So yeah, I think it's when you do kind of meet someone like that, it's very hard to kind of find your feet, and changing everything that you do can be a good thing in life. But I think sometimes in certain relationships, you're being forced outside of your comfort zone, and it's not a good thing at all. I think it just shows a lack of respect and consideration from the other side. It's usually these are kind of roller coaster relationships that don't last very long. Yeah, it's really great song, a fantastic lyrics, and I kind of really love the performance. Love to know what you guys think. Let me know. Join me in the comments below. And yeah, till next time, take care of yourselves. And touch wood, this one won't get blocked. And hopefully, I'll have another reaction for you real soon.